Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be doing the video that you all have been waiting for, and that is the how I did my makeup in high school video. So we are going to get right down to it, all the way from how I did my hair to what I'm wearing. So when I was in high school from 2008 to 2012, and I had so many different stages on how I did my makeup. I tried to find pictures of all of them, and I tried to get on my MySpace account to find these pictures, but MySpace has changed so much that I can't even log in anymore, and when I can log in, I can't get to any of my pictures that I used to have. So I can't like show you any, I'm sorry. I really tried to log in and try to find my pictures, but they are gone. But basically when I was in high school, I had a very unique style. Basically when I was in high school, I didn't have a lot of friends. I was very much the kind of outcast. Sorry, you can hear my dogs barking. And yeah, it was just a very, high school, I'm glad it's over. High school was not something I enjoyed. I definitely wasn't popular. I did do cheerleading. I was a competitive cheerleader in middle school, but like during like my high school years, I wasn't anything like big. I wasn't popular, nothing like that. So basically like for freshman year all the way up to my senior year, I looked different every single year. There were some years where I did completely black eyeshadow everywhere. I had different styles. I was very much punk. I had like my Demonia boots, my big platform boots. I wore a lot of black. I mean, I still wear a lot of black, but the one look that I'm gonna go for is one that I wore all the time my junior year of high school. And I actually, like the way I'm gonna like show you is I do actually have a video of this exact same makeup look on my channel, because when that junior year high school look, I stuck with it for a lot of years after high school. So I'm gonna be kind of showing you what that look looked like, you know what I mean? And I will link that video up in the corner. And I was texting my mom and I told her that I was gonna be filming this video today. And she laughed because like she was like, oh my gosh, your sperm eyebrows. Because if you have followed me for a very long time, or if you are watching this and you went to high school with me, you would know that my eyebrows were completely and utterly atrocious. Literally my eyebrows looked like little sperms on my face because I used to pluck them so much to the point where they were so thin and so tiny that I didn't have any eyebrows. So I'm obviously not going to pluck my eyebrows to that because that's just not okay. And I also am even wearing what I used to wear all the time. So the very first thing is my Avenged Sevenfold necklace. I still wear this all the time, but I used to wear this almost every single day in high school. And same with my Marilyn Manson t-shirt, the High End of Low t-shirt. Literally every single band tee that I wore in high school, I would cut the neckline down because I thought it was cool and I wanted to show my boobs, you know what I mean? So yeah, I'm even wearing the t-shirt, the necklace, everything. So we are going to literally go back in time and do my makeup just like we did when I was in high school. I'm very anxious to see how this is gonna turn out. It's gonna be very scary to see myself transform into that person that I was 7 years ago when I was like 17 years old. 7 years ago, holy shit, like what, 8 years ago, like 16, 17. Oh my god, so we're just gonna jump right into this and here we go. So when I went to high school, we didn't have any sort of like primers, or even if we did, I definitely didn't use them. So basically in the morning when I would wake up for school, I would wake up with a bare face just like you're seeing here, and I would just start applying my concealer and foundation. So the concealer that I used to use all the time back in the day, and I actually still use this, is my Artistry Cream Concealer in the color Medium. That's another thing, is I used to be very tan, and I used to use a foundation color that never matched my skin tone. So my foundation and concealer are going to be very dark in this video. But basically I would take this cream concealer right here just with my finger, and I would just start dabbing it over top of all of my blemishes. I never had really good skin when I was in school. Like, do you see how dark that is? Like, holy fuck, this is going to be very interesting. I never had good skin in high school, and even now in my 20s, I still don't have good skin. I'm very prone to breakouts. I'm very sensitive skin, very oily skin, so usually I always had, you know, zits or redness or everything. So I used to use just a ton of concealer all over my face and underneath my eyes as well. is where I would apply the concealer. And the foundation that I used this foundation for years. It is one of my all-time favorites, but that is my Revlon Photo Ready foundation in the color 005, which is natural beige. Now, I cannot find this foundation anywhere. I know I can probably get it at Ulta, but I used to use a ton of this stuff all over my face. So after I would do my concealer, I would basically take a whole bunch of this foundation and just start dotting it all over my face. I don't really do anything different now. I keep everything basically the same when it comes to my foundation. So I would just dot this all over my face where I need it, which, I mean, I didn't really need that much foundation in high school, but when I was in high school, you guys, oh my gosh. I used to get bullied for how much eyeliner and foundation I used to wear because I used to wear a ton of it. To the point where when I would be like resting my face on my hand in class, my hand would be covered in foundation. Like, I wore a ton of it. I'm just gonna use a beauty blender to pat this out all over my skin. Oh, this is so dark. Bring it down to my neck. I didn't bring it down to my neck like fully, but just like a little bit like over my ears and stuff is what I would do. Oh my gosh, you guys, I used to wear so much foundation. I still wear a lot of foundation on my skin, but back in the day, whew, I was covered. So after that was all buffed out, I would just go over it with a powder, and this is the powder that I used to use in high school, and I do still use it now, and that's just the CoverGirl Professional Loose Powder in the shade 115. Yeah, like I said, I still use this powder. I do still really like this powder, and I would just use a Artistry powder brush like this, take all of that powder, literally all of it, and put that all over my face as well. Major cake face. Next thing that I would do is my eyebrows, and like I said, back in the day my eyebrows used to be very, very thin, but since my hair is black now, I'm just going to be using a black eyebrow pencil, and I'm not going to fill them in like I do now. I'm just going to fill them in kind of like how I used to when I was in high school, which is basically just make them a little bit darker and just really, really thin. If you Google a picture of sperm, that's what my eyebrows looked like. So just something like that, just very, very thin, not really defined or thick or anything like that. Moving on, I used to use a ton of bronzer as well because I really wanted to be tan. And the bronzer that I used to use all the time is by Avon. This is the Mark bronzer in just bronzing powder. So it just looks like that. I've been using this for years as well. I do still use this as well. And I would just use a regular like powder brush and just take a ton of this and put this like almost all over my face, just like everywhere, because I really liked being super tan. I remember my mom would see me before I would leave for school and seeing like how my makeup looked or whatever, and she said that it looked like I went through a toaster because of how much bronzer that I used to wear. Like, it was insane. Like, I would just pile this shit on everywhere. And I never brought the bronzer down to my neck, and if I did, it would be if I were wearing a shirt like this, so my chest would match. So I would just kind of bring that all the way down and continue to pile it all over my face because I'm crazy. Okay, so that was basically everything that I did for foundation. Then I would spend a majority of the time on my eyes. So for eye primer, I did actually use an eye primer, and that was just the e.l.f. eyelid primer. This is only $1 at the drugstore. They do still make this, and this is basically what I would use on my eyes to make my eyeshadow stick. This really is a good eyelid primer though. Okay, so that's basically how I would prep my eyes, and moving on to eyeshadow. Now, when I was in high school, I used to do a lot of eyeshadow and a lot of eye products. Like, I would wear a ton of eyeliner and a ton of crazy colored eyeshadow. When I was a junior in high school, my all-time favorite palette to use was this one right here. Now, this isn't the exact same one. I did actually repurchase this for this video, and this is the LA Colors metallic 5-color metallic eyeshadow in the shade Tease, and it just has all these different colors of eyeshadows. My all-time favorite ones to use out of this palette was the pink and the blue, but definitely the blue got the most use out of it. And I'm not fucking kidding you, I would take it like this and spin it like that for a good 2 minutes, so the brush was just packed like that. I would start packing that all over my eyelid. Like this, like no mercy, like literally pack the ever-living shit of blue eyeshadow all over my eyelid. And then if that wasn't enough, I'd go back in, pack some more color all over the eyelid. Now, we didn't use transition colors, I didn't use any sort of brow highlight, nothing like that. One of the other eyeshadow looks that I used to do in high school is I used to pack my entire lid with black eyeshadow and kind of blend it out, and then I would use a really bright silver on my brow bone as one of my other makeup looks with a ton of like mascara and eyeliner and stuff, but I figured this one would be more fun to do. So yeah, I wore a ton of makeup in high school, guys. If you went to high school with me, I'm sure you may remember. Maybe. Okay. So, after you have a shit ton of blue eyeshadow on and you look like a goddamn clown, then we went in with my all-time favorite, a black eyeshadow, just a plain matte black eyeshadow. The one that I used to use back in the day was by Maybelline. It was like a sparkly black. I forgot what it's called. I used it on my channel quite a bit, but I can't remember the name of it and I can't find it anywhere, so I don't even think they make it anymore. But basically what I would do with the black eyeshadow is I would put it in like the outer corners. I'm just gonna take a little C brush like this and the black eyeshadow, and I would just pack it like this. As I'm doing this, I'm slowly starting to realize that the way I do my makeup now really isn't that different. So I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing. Yeah, and this was like not blended out like at all. Like, I did not know anything about blending eyeshadows. Like, I would literally just pack the blue eyeshadow on and then just put the black on it and like call it good. Like, not even fucking playing. And then one thing that I used to do with my eyeshadow is I would just take like a clean blending brush and blend it up like really, really far. And then, as if this wasn't enough blue eyeshadow, I would go back in with my blue eyeshadow from my LA Colors palette and go back over and intensify the blue. Moving on to the eyeliner, that's where I spent a great majority of my time, is on my eyeliner, and I didn't really use a lot of liquid, but I sure did use a ton of gel eyeliner. I used to use the e.l.f. gel eyeliner, but I only have a Wet n Wild one here right now, and I would just take like any sort of brush, so just something like this, and then I would just make a really thick line . Then, to move on to the bottom of my eye, the only thing that I would use is black eyeliner. Now, I will never forget the first time I discovered black eyeliner. I was in 6th grade, and I was in my bathroom getting ready for school, and my mom had like a big Mary Kay makeup kit, and she had like a little black eyeliner in there, and I remember I picked it up and I used it for the first time, and that's when my obsession with black eyeliner began. And 6th grade all the way up through high school is when it got more and more dramatic. Like I looked straight up like Avril Lavigne in a music video, not even gonna lie. So I used to wear a ton of black eyeliner. I'm just gonna use this one by LA Colors. I used to use a lot of like Wet n Wild eyeliners, but this one will get the job done. So basically I would pull my eye down like this, and not much has changed. But I would literally just color on my waterline and on my bottom lash line to the point where I literally looked like a fucking raccoon. That's basically what my eyeliner looked like, and then I would just do a ton of mascara. And I kid you not, I used to spend at least 15 minutes on my mascara. And I used to use the CoverGirl Lash Blast, but I don't have that one right now, so I'm just gonna use this CoverGirl. This is a CoverGirl Plumpify Blast Pro mascara in the color black, obviously. And I would just go to town on my eyelashes for a good 15 minutes. I didn't really wear falsies all that much in high school. I would mainly just do a ton of mascara. I'm kind of disturbed because I feel like if I actually took the time to make this pretty, I feel like this would be like a good look, but I'm trying to do it as accurate as my high school days as I could. There we go, that's better. And for blush, I didn't really wear any blush because I had really red cheeks back in high school just from like rosacea and things like that, so I never liked blush, for the main reason being because I felt like it made my cheeks look even more red. Highlighter was not a thing when I was in high school, like it wasn't a trend like it is now. So this is basically all I would do to my face. And moving on to probably the scariest part of this video, the lips. Now, if you went to high school with me, if you dated me in high school, or if you followed me on my YouTube channel, then you very much know what my lips looked like in high school. When I had a boyfriend in high school and we would like make out or whatever, literally after we got done making out, his whole mouth would be white from all of the concealer that I would put on my lips. I kid you not, guys, I used to use so much concealer on my lips to the point where it was just nasty. Like it was just cakey ass concealer all over the lips. Like it was really bad. So I used to have a CoverGirl like concealer stick, and I don't have that anymore, and I couldn't really find one. So I'm just gonna use just a plain concealer. And oh my god. And I kid you not, guys, I was obsessed with the way this looked. Like, I think everyone who has done a how I did my makeup in high school challenge, I think everyone did this whole concealer trick thing on their lips. And if you had chapped lips and did this, like it accentuated them so much. Oh my god, I can't believe I used to like this. Okay, so yeah, after putting a ton of concealer on my lips and looking like a goddamn butthole, I would go over top with a lip gloss. And the lip gloss, I can barely take myself seriously. Lip gloss that I used to wear over top of this every single day is this one right here. And this is by LA Colors. This is the Gloss and Go On The Go Pocket Lip Gloss in the shade Baby Doll. This is years old. Like, this needs to be thrown in the trash, and I'm gonna get rid of this, but I wanted to save it for this video because this is literally the lip gloss I used to wear. So that is basically what my makeup looked like in high school and what my makeup kind of looked like the beginning years of my YouTube channel. So I would literally walk around like this all day. You know, doesn't this look nice? Like I'm in shock looking at myself right now because I'm like, I used to think this looked good, guys. Like, I used to think that I looked really good. So that is everything for my makeup. Now we're going to move on to the hair. And you're probably looking at this thinking, what the fuck is that? This, my friends, used to be my best friend in high school. and this is the Bump It. If you've ever seen the As Seen on TV item, the like hair thing that gave you like that snooky poof, this is what it was. So basically I used to wear this Bump It every single day my sophomore and junior year. If you went to high school with me and you're watching this video, I'm sure you remember it very well. But I used to use this all the time. I have not used it in very many years. I actually think I did a tutorial on how to put one in on my YouTube channel. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm already so excited to take a shower, you don't even understand. So I'm just gonna zoom you out. So basically what I would do is I would take like my hair in the front and I would bring it over to the side. I used to have like a really dramatic side part to my hair. Something like that. And then I would take this section of hair right behind that part. So I would like brush it out like that. And then comes the fun part. This is where I would take my teasing comb like this, and I would start teasing the shit out of my hair to the point where it was almost falling out, but not quite. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is so weird to see me like this. I haven't seen myself look like this in years. So, and I would tease the front. And the thing with the Bump It is if you didn't tease your hair enough, the Bump It would peek through your hair. So like it was like really important that you spent a lot of time teasing it. I'm like talking so serious, like this is an actual tutorial, like you should actually recreate this. Please, for the love of God, don't. Okay, so after you would tease everything, I would typically take hairspray and like spray the back of my head, but I ain't doing that. Then you would basically take your Bump It and you would place it in your hair right behind where you teased it. So it looked something like that. And then everything you just teased, you would put over the Bump It. Like that. And then I would go back in and tease everything. Oh my God. Oh my God. Holy shit, I'm in high school again. I actually still really like the Bump It hairstyle. Like I might actually like continue to do this because it actually still looks really cute. And I would always make sure that I had a decent amount of hair in my face. Oh my God. Now you guys gotta remember, I have not done this hairstyle in years. Oh my God. Holy shit. And there you go. And then I would just douse my entire head in hairspray. Oh my God, I'm in high school again. I feel 16 again. You guys, you don't even understand how weird it is to see myself like this again. Like this is mind blowing. Oh, there's like so much lip gloss on my lip. Ew. So there you have it, guys. This is what I used to look like in high school. My hair was obviously a different color and my eyebrows were a lot more ugly than this. But the hair, the makeup, the lips, the clothes, everything, like, this is what I looked like in high school. I'm not gonna lie though, I really do like the hair. Like the hair is kind of cool, so I might bring back the Bump It to my YouTube channel. There it is, guys. There. Oh my God. Okay, everybody, so that is everything for the How I Did My Makeup in High School challenge. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I had so much fun filming this. This is probably, so far, my favorite video that I have filmed all year. Like, this is crazy. Like, you guys have no idea. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give a huge, huge thumbs up. Let me know down in the comments what you thought of it. Make sure that you stay subscribed. But until then, I will see you guys very soon in my next video. I love you guys.